The Rig Veda by Ralph T.H. Griffith. Narrated by Matthew Schmitz. Book 2. Hymn 1. Agni. Thou, Agni, shining in thy glory through the days, art brought to life from out the waters, from the stone, from out the forest trees and herbs that grow on ground. Thou, sovereign Lord of men, art generated pure. Thine is the herald's task, and cleanser's duly timed. Leader art thou, and kindler for the pious man. Thou art director, thou the ministering priest. Thou art the Brahmin, Lord and Master in our home. Hero of heroes, Agni, thou art Indra. Thou art Vishnu of the mighty stride, adorable. Thou, Brahmanaspati, the Brahmin finding wealth. Thou, O Sustainer, with thy wisdom tendest us. Agni, thou art King Varuna, whose laws stand fast. As Mitra, wonder-worker, thou must be implored. Aryaman, hero's lord art thou, enriching all, and liberal Amsa in the synod, O thou God. Thou givest strength as Tavastar to the worshipper. Thou wielding Mitra's power hast kinship with the dames. Thou urging thy fleet coursers, giving noble steeds, a host of heroes art thou with great store of wealth. Rudra art thou, the Asura of mighty heaven. Thou art the Marut's host. Thou art the Lord of food. Thou goest with red winds. Bliss hast thou in thine home. As Pusan, thou thyself protectest worshippers. Giver of wealth art thou to him who honors thee. Thou art God, Savatar, granter of precious things. As Bhaga, Lord of men, thou rulest over wealth, and guardest in his house him who hath served thee well. To thee, the people's Lord within the house, the folk press forward to their king most graciously inclined. Lord of the lovely look, all things belong to thee. 10, 100, yea, 1,000 are outweighed by thee. Agni, men seek thee as a father with their prayers. Win thee, bright-formed, to brotherhood with holy act. Thou art a son to him who duly worships thee, and as a trusty friend thou guardest from attack. A Ribu art thou, Agni, near to be adored. Thou art the sovereign lord of foodful spoil and wealth. Thou shinest brightly forth, thou burnest to bestow, pervading sacrifice, thou lendest us thine help. Thou, God, art Aditi to him who offers gifts. Thou, Hotra, Bharati, art strengthened by the song. Thou art the 100-wintered Ila to give strength, Lord of wealth, Vritra slayer and Sarasvati. Thou, Agni, cherished well, art highest vital power. In thy delightful hue are glories visible. Thou art the lofty might that furthers each design. Thou art wealth manifold, diffused on every side. Thee, Agni, have the Adityas taken as their mouth. The bright ones have made thee, O sage, to be their tongue. They who love offerings cling to thee at solemn rites. By thee the gods devour the duly offered food. By thee, O Agni, all the immortal guileless gods cat with thy mouth the oblation that is offered them. By thee do mortal men give sweetness to their drink. Bright art thou born, the embryo of the plants of earth. With these thou art united, Agni. Yea, thou, God of noble birth, surpassest them in majesty, which, through the power of good, here spreads abroad from thee, diffused through both the worlds, throughout the earth and heaven. The princely worshippers who send to those who sing thy praise, O Agni, guerdon graced with kine and steeds. Lead thou both these and us forward to higher bliss. With brave men in the assembly may we speak aloud. Hymn 2. Agni. With sacrifice exalt Agni who knows all life. Worship him with oblation and the song of praise, well kindled, nobly fed. Heaven's Lord, celestial priest, who labors at the pole where deeds of might are done. At night and morning, Agni, have they called to thee, like milk kine in their stalls, lowing to meet their young. As messenger of heaven, thou lightest all night long the families of men. Thou Lord of precious boons. Him have the gods established at the region's base, doer of wondrous deeds, herald of heaven and earth. Like a most famous car, Agni the purely bright, like Mitra to be glorified among the folk. Him have they set in his own dwelling, in the vault, like the moon waxing, fulgent in the realm of air. Bird of the firmament, observant with his eyes, guard of the place as 'twere, looking to gods and men. May he as priest encompass all the sacrifice. Men throng to him with offerings and with hymns of praise. Raging with jaws of gold among the growing plants, like heaven with all the stars, he quickens earth and sky. Such as thou art, brilliantly kindled for our weal, a liberal giver, send us riches in thy shine. For our advantage, Agni, God, bring heaven and earth hither, that they may taste oblation brought by man. Agni, give us great wealth, give riches thousandfold, unclose to us, like doors, strength that shall bring renown. Make heaven and earth propitious through the power of prayer, and like the sky's bright sheen, let mornings beam on us. And kindled night by night at every morning's dawn, may he shine forth with red flame like the realm of light. Agni, adored in beauteous rites with lauds of men, fair guest of living man and king of all our folk. Song chanted by us men, O Agni, ancient one, has swelled unto the deathless gods in lofty heaven. A milk cow yielding to the singer in the rites wealth manifold, in hundreds, even as he wills. Agni, may we show forth our valor with the steed or with the power of prayer beyond all other men. And over the 5 races, let our glory shine high like the realm of light and unsurpassable. Such, conqueror, be to us, be worthy of our praise, thou for whom princes nobly born exert themselves, whose sacrifice the strong seek, Agni, when it shines for never failing offspring in thine own abode. Knower of all that lives, O Agni, may we both, singers of praise and chiefs, be in thy keeping still. Help us to wealth exceeding good and glorious, abundant, rich in children and their progeny. The princely worshippers who send to those who sing thy praise, O Agni, guerdon, graced with kine and steeds, lead thou both these and us forward to higher bliss. With brave men in the assembly, may we speak aloud. Hymn 3, Apis. Agni is set upon the earth, well kindled. He standeth in the presence of all beings. Wise, ancient, God, the priest and purifier, let Agni serve the gods, for he is worthy. May Narasamsa, lighting up the chambers, bright in his majesty through threefold heaven, steeping the gift with oil diffusing purpose, bedew the gods at chiefest time of worship. Adored in heart, as is thy right, O Agni, serve the gods first today before the mortal. Bring thou the Marut host. Ye men do worship to Indra seated on the grass eternal. O grass divine, increasing, rich in heroes, strewn for wealth's sake, well laid upon this altar. On this bedewed with oil sit ye, O Vasus, sit all ye gods, ye holy, ye Adityas. Wide be the doors, the goddesses, thrown open, easy to pass, invoked through adorations. Let them unfold, expansive, everlasting, that sanctify the class famed, rich in heroes. Good work for us, the glorious night and morning, like female weavers, waxen from aforetime. Yielders of rich milk, interweave in concert the long extended thread, the web of worship. Let the 2 heavenly heralds, first most wise, most fair, present oblation duly with the sacred verse, worshipping God at ordered seasons, decking them at 3 high places at the center of the earth. Sarasvati, who perfects our devotion, Ila divine, Bharati all-surpassing. 3 goddesses with power inherent, seated, protect this holy grass, our flawless refuge. Born is the pious hero, swift of hearing, like gold in hue, well-formed and full of vigor. May Tavastar lengthen our line and kindred, and may they reach the place which gods inhabit. Brahmanaspati shall stand anear and start us, and Agni with his arts prepare oblation. Let the skilled heavenly immolator forward unto the gods the offering thrice anointed. Oil has been mixed. Oil is his habitation. In oil he rests. Oil is his proper province. Come as thy wont is, O thou steer, rejoice thee, bear off the oblation duly consecrated. Hymn 4. Agni. For you I call the glorious, refulgent Agni, the guest of men, rich in oblations, whom all must strive to win even as a lover, God among godly people, Jata Vedas. Beragus, who served him in the home of waters, set him of old in houses of the living. Over all worlds let Agni be the sovereign, the messenger of gods with rapid coursers. Among the tribes of men, the gods placed Agni as a dear friend when they would dwell among them. Against the longing nights may he shine brightly, and show the offerer in the house his vigor. Sweet is his growth as of one's own possessions. His look when rushing fain to burn is lovely. He darts his tongue forth like a harnessed courser who shakes his flowing tail among the bushes. Since they who honor me have praised my greatness, he gave, as 'twere, his hue to those who love him. Known is he by his bright, delightful splendor, and waxing old, renews his youth forever. Like one athirst, he lighteth up the forests. Like water down the chariot ways he roareth. On his black path he shines in burning beauty, marked as it were the heaven that smiles through vapor. Around, consuming the broad earth, he wanders, free roaming like an ox without a herdsman. Agni, refulgent, burning up the bushes with blackened lines as though the earth he seasoned. I, in remembrance of thine ancient favor, have sung my hymn in this our third assembly. O Agni, give us wealth with store of heroes, and mighty strength and food and a noble offspring. May the Gurtsamadas, serving in secret through thee, O Agni, overcome their neighbors. Rich in good heroes and subduing foemen, that vital power give thou to chiefs and singers. Hymn 5. Agni. Herald and teacher was he born, a guardian for our patron's help, earner by rights of noble wealth. That strong one may we grasp and guide, in whom, leader of sacrifice, the 7 reigns far extended meet, who furthers, manlike, eighth in place as cleanser, all the work divine. When swift he follows this behest, bird-like he chants the holy prayers. He holds all knowledge in his grasp, even as the felly rounds the wheel. Together with pure mental power, pure as director was he born. Skilled in his own unchanging laws, he waxes like the growing boughs, clothing them in his hues, the kine of him, the leader, wait on him. Is he not better than the 3, the sisters who have come to us? When, laden with the holy oil, the sister by the mother stands, the priest delights in their approach, as corn at coming of the rain. For his support, let him perform as ministrant his priestly task. Yea, song of praise and sacrifice we have bestowed, let us obtain. That so this man, well skilled, may pay worship to all the holy ones. And, Agni, this our sacrifice, which we have here prepared, to thee. Hymn 6. Agni. Agni, accept this flaming brand, this waiting with my prayer on thee. Hear graciously these songs of praise. With this hymn let us honor thee, seeker of horses, son of strength, with this fair hymn, thou nobly born. As such, lover of song, with songs, wealth lover, giver of our wealth, with reverence let us worship thee. Be thou for us a liberal prince, giver and lord of precious things. Drive those who hate us far away. Such as thou art, give rain from heaven, give strength which no man may resist, give food exceeding plentiful. To him who lauds thee, craving help, most youthful envoy, through our song, most holy herald, come thou nigh. Between both races, Agni, sage, well skilled thou passest to and fro as envoy friendly to mankind. Befriend us thou as knowing all. Sage, duly worship thou the gods, and seat thee on this sacred grass. Hymn 7. Agni. Vasu, thou most youthful god, Bharata, Agni, bring us wealth, excellent, splendid, much desired. Let no malignity prevail against us, either God's or man's. Save us from this and enmity. So through thy favor may we force through all our enemies away, as 'twere through streaming water floods. Thou, purifier Agni, high shinest forth, bright, adorable, when worshipped with the sacred oil. Ours art thou, Agni, Bharata, honored by us with barren cows, with bullocks and with kine in calf, wood-fed, bedewed with sacred oil, ancient, invoker, excellent, the son of strength, the wonderful. Hymn 8. Agni. Now praise as one who strives for strength the harnessing of Agni's car, the liberal, the most splendid one, who, guiding worshippers aright, withers untouched by age the foe, when worshipped fair to look upon. Who for his glory is extolled at eve and morning in our homes, whose statute is inviolate, who shines refulgent like the sun, with brilliance and with fiery flame, decked with imperishable sheen. Him, Atri, Agni, have our songs strengthened according to his sway. All glories hath he made his own. May we with Agni's, Indra's help, with Soma's, yea, of all the gods, uninjured dwell together, still, and conquer those who fight with us. Hymn 9. Agni. Accustomed to the herald's place, the herald hath seated him, bright, splendid, passing mighty, whose foresight keeps the law from violation, excellent, pure-tongued, bringing thousands, Agni. Envoy art thou, protector from the foemen, strong God, thou leadest us to higher blessings. Refulgent, be an ever heedful keeper, Agni, for us and for our seed offspring. May we adore thee in thy loftiest birthplace, and with our praises in thy lower station. The place whence thou issued forth I worship, to thee well kindled have they paid oblations. Agni, best priest, pay worship with oblation, quickly commend the gift to be presented. For thou art Lord of gathered wealth and treasure, of the bright song of praise thou art inventor. The twofold opulence, O wonder-worker, of thee newborn each day never decreases. Enrich with food the man who lauds thee, Agni, make him the lord of wealth with noble offspring. May he, benevolent with this fair aspect, best sacrificer, bring the gods to bless us. Sure guardian, our protector from the foemen, shine, Agni, with thine affluence and splendor. Hymn 10. Agni. Agni, first, loudly calling like a father, kindled by man upon the seat of worship, clothed in his glory, deathless, keen of insight, must be adorned by all, the strong, the famous. May Agni the resplendent hear my calling through all my songs, immortal, keen of insight. Dark steeds or ruddy draw his car, or carried in sundry ways he makes them red of color. On wood supine they got the well-informed infant, a germ in various fashioned plants was Agni. And in the night, not compassed round by darkness, he dwells exceeding wise, with rays of splendor. With oil and sacred gifts I sprinkle Agni, who makes his home in front of all things living, broad, vast, through vital power over all expanded, conspicuous, strong with all the food that feeds him. I pour to him who looks in all directions. May he accept it with a friendly spirit. Agni, with bridegroom's grace and lovely color, may not be touched when all his form is fury. By choice victorious, recognize thy portion. With thee for envoy, may we speak like Manu. Obtaining wealth, I call on perfect Agni, who with an eloquent tongue dispenses sweetness. Hymn 11. Indra. Hear thou my call, O Indra, be not heedless. Thine may we be for thee to give us treasures. For these presented viands, seeking riches, increase thy strength like streams of water flowing. Floods great and many, compassed by the dragon, thou badest swell and settest free, O hero. Strengthened by songs of praise, thou rentest piecemeal the dasa, him who deemed himself immortal. For, hero, in the lauds wherein thou joyedest, in hymns of praise, O Indra, songs of Rudras, these streams in which is thy delight approach thee, even as the brilliant ones draw near to Vayu. We who add strength to thine own splendid vigor, laying within thine arms the splendid thunder, with us mayest thou, O Indra, waxen splendid, with Surya overcome the Dasa races. Hero, thou slewest in thy valor Ahi, concealed in depths, mysterious, great enchanter, dwelling enveloped deep within the waters, him who checked heaven and stayed the floods from flowing. Indra, we laud thy great deeds wrought aforetime. We laud thine exploits, later of achievement. We laud the bolt that in thine arms lies eager. We laud thy two bay steeds, heralds of Surya. Indra, thy bay steeds, showing forth their vigor, have sent a loud cry out that droppeth fatness. The earth hath spread herself in all her fullness. The cloud that was about to move hath rested. Down, never ceasing, hath the rain cloud settled. Bellowing, it hath wandered with the mothers, swelling the roar in the far distant limits. They have spread wide the blast sent forth by Indra. Indra hath hurled down the magician Vritra, who lay beleaguering the mighty river. Then both the heaven and earth trembled in terror at the strong hero's thunder when he bellowed. Loud roared the mighty hero's bolt of thunder, when he, the friend of man, burnt up the monster, and having drunk his fill of flowing Soma, baffled the guileful Danava's devices. Drink thou, O hero Indra, drink the Soma, let the joy-giving juices make thee joyful. They, filling both thy flanks, shall swell thy vigor. The juice that satisfies hath helped Indra. Singers have we become with thee, O Indra, may we serve duly and prepare devotion. Seeking thy help, we meditate thy praises. May we at once enjoy the gift of riches. May we be thine, such by thy help, O Indra, as swell thy vigor while they seek thy favor. Give us, thou God, the riches that we long for, most powerful with stare of noble children. Give us a friend, give us a habitation. Indra, give us the company of Maruts and those whose minds accord with theirs, the Vayus, who drink the first libation of the Soma. Let those enjoy in whom thou art delighted. Indra, drink Soma for thy strength and gladness. Thou hast exalted us to heaven, preserver, in battles, through the lofty hymns that praise thee. Great, verily, are they, O thou protector, who by their songs of praise have won the blessing. They who strew sacred grass to be thy dwelling, helped by thee, have got them strength, O Indra. Upon the great Trikadruka days, hero, rejoicing thee, O Indra, drink the Soma. Come with bay steeds to drink of libation, shaking the drops from out thy beard, contented. Hero, assume the might wherewith thou clavest Vritra piecemeal, the Danava or Navaba. Thou hast disclosed the light to light the Arya. On thy left hand, O Indra, sank the Dasayu. May we gain wealth, subduing with thy succor, and with the Arya, all our foes, the Dasayus. Our gain was that to Trita. Of our party thou gavest up Tavastar's son, Visvarupa. He cast down Arbuda, what time his vigor was strengthened by libations poured by Trita. Indra sent forth his whirling wheel like Surya, and aided by the Angarasis rent Vala. Now let that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, yield in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with brave men in the assembly. Hymn 12. Indra. He who, just born, chief god of lofty spirit by power and might, became the god's protector, before whose breath, through greatness of his valor, the two worlds trembled. He, O men, is Indra. He who fixed fast and firm the earth that staggered and set at rest the agitated mountains, who measured out the air's wide middle region and gave the heavens support. He, men, is Indra. Who slew the dragon, freed the 7 rivers, and drove the kind forth from the cave of Vala, begat the fire between 2 stones, the spoiler in warriors' battle. He, O men, is Indra. By whom this universe was made to tremble, who chased away the humbled brood of demons, who, like a gambler gathering his winnings, seized the foe's riches. He, O men, is Indra. Of whom, the terrible, they ask, where is he? Or verily they say of him, he is not. He sweeps away like birds the foe's possessions. Have faith in him, for he, O men, is Indra. Stir to action of the poor and lowly, of priest, of suppliant, who sings his praises, who, fair-faced, favors him who presses Soma with stones made ready. He, O men, is Indra. He under whose supreme control are horses, all chariots and the villages and cattle. He who gave being to the sun and morning, who leads the waters. He, O men, is Indra. To whom 2 armies cry in close encounter, both enemies, the stronger and the weaker, whom 2 invoke upon 1 chariot mounted, each for himself. He, O ye men, is Indra. Without whose help our people never conquer, whom, battling, they invoke to give them succor. He of whom all this world is but the copy, who shakes things moveless. He, O men, is Indra. He who hath smitten, ere they knew their danger, with his hurled weapon many grievous sinners, who pardons not his boldness who provokes him, who slays the Dasayu. He, O men, is Indra. He who discovered in the 40th autumn Sambara as he dwelt among the mountains, who slew the dragon putting forth his vigor, the demon lying there. He, men, is Indra. Who with 7 guiding reins, the bull, the mighty, set free the 7 great floods to flow at pleasure. Who, thunder-armed, rent Rauhina in pieces when scaling heaven. He, O ye men, is Indra. Even the heaven and earth bow down before him. Before his very breath the mountains tremble. Known as the Soma drinker, armed with thunder, who wields the bolt. He, O ye men, is Indra. Who aids with favor him who pours the Soma and him who brews it, sacrificer, singer, whom prayer exalts and pouring forth of Soma and this our gift. He, O ye men, is Indra. Thou verily art fierce and true, who sendest strength to the man who brews and pours libation. So may we evermore, thy friends, O Indra, speak loudly to the synod with our heroes. Hymn 13, Indra. The season was the parent, and when born therefrom it entered rapidly the floods wherein it grows. Thence was it full of sap, streaming with milky juice. The milk of the plant's stalk is chief, and meet for lauds. They come trooping together bearing milk to him, and bring him sustenance who gives support to all. The way is common for the downward streams to flow. Thou who didst these things first art worthy of our lauds. 1 priest announces what the institutor gives. 1, altering the forms, zealously plies his task. The 3rd corrects the imperfections left by each. Thou who didst these things first art worthy of our lauds. Dealing out food unto their people, there they sit, like wealth to him who comes, more than the back can bear. Greedily with his teeth he eats the master's food. Thou who didst these things first art worthy of our lauds. Thou hast created earth to look upon the sky. Thou, slaying Ahi, settest free the river's paths. Thee, such a god, the gods have quickened with their lauds, even as a steed with waters. Meet for praise art thou. Thou givest increase, thou dealest to us our food. Thou milkest from the moist the dry, the rich in sweets. Thou by the worshipper layest thy precious store. Thou art sole Lord of all. Meet for our praise art thou. Thou who hast spread abroad the streams, by established law, and in the field the plants that blossom and bear seed. Thou who hast made the matchless lightnings of the sky, vast, encompassing vast realms, meet for our praise art thou. Who broughtest Narmara with all his wealth for sake of food, to slay him that the fiends might be destroyed, broughtest the face unclouded by the strengthening one, performing much even now. Worthy art thou of praise. Thou boundest up the Dasa's 100 friends and 10, when at one's hearing thou helpest thy worshipper. Thou for Dabiti boundest Dasayus not with cords. Thou wast a mighty help, worthy of lauds art thou. All banks of rivers yielded to his manly might. To him they gave, to him the strong gave up their wealth. The 6 directions hast thou fixed, a 5-fold view. Thy victories reached afar, worthy of lauds art thou. Meet for high praise, O hero, is thy power, that with thy single wisdom thou obtainest wealth, the life support of conquering Jatusthira. Indra, for all thy deeds, worthy of lauds art thou. Thou for Turviti heldest still the flowing floods, the river stream for Vaya easily to pass, didst raise the outcast from the depths, and gavest fame unto the halt and blind. Worthy of lauds art thou. Prepare thyself to grant us that great bounty, O Vasu, for abundant is thy treasure. Snatch up the wonderful, O Indra, daily. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 14, Indra. Ministers, bring the Soma juice for Indra, pour forth the gladdening liquor with the beakers. To drink of this the hero longeth ever, offer it to the bull, for this he willeth. Ye ministers, to him who with the lightning smote, like a tree the rain withholding Vritra, bring it to him who is fain to taste it, a draught of this which Indra here deserveth. Ye ministers, to him who smote Durbika, who drove the kind forth and discovered Vala, offer this draught like Vita in the region, clothe him with Soma even as steeds with trappings. Him who did Urana to death at Varius, though showing arms 99 in number, who cast down headlong Arbuda and slew him, speed ye that Indra to our offered Soma. Ye ministers, to him who struck down Svasna and did to death Vayamsa and greedy Susna, and Rudikaras and Namuchi and Pipuru, to him, to Indra, pour ye forth libation. Ye ministers, to him who as with thunder demolished Sambara's 100 ancient castles, who cast down Varsan's sons 100,000, to him, to Indra, offer ye the Soma. Ye ministers, to him who slew 100,000 and cast them down upon earth's bosom, who quelled the valiant men of Atathigva, Kutsa, and Ayu, bring to him the Soma. Ministers, men, whatever thing ye long for obtain, ye quickly bringing gifts to Indra. Bring to the glorious one what bands have cleansed, to Indra bring ye pious ones the Soma. Do ye, O ministers, obey his order, that purified in wood uplift ye. Well pleased he longs for what your hands have tended. Offer the gladdening Soma juice to Indra. As the cow's udder teems with milk at Varius, so fill with Soma Indra, liberal giver. I know him. I am sure of this. The holy knows that I fain would give to him more largely. Him, ministers, the Lord of heavenly treasure and all terrestrial wealth that earth possesses. Him, Indra, fill with Soma as a garner is filled with barley full. Be this your labor. Prepare thyself to grant us that great booty, O Vasu, for abundant is thy treasure. Gather up wondrous wealth, O Indra, daily. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 15, Indra. Now, verily, will I declare the exploits mighty and true of him the true and mighty. In the Trikadrukas he drank the Soma. Then, in its rapture, Indra slew the dragon. High heaven unsupported in space he stablished. He filled the 2 worlds and the air's mid-region. Earth he upheld and gave it wide expansion. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. From front as 'twere a house he ruled and measured. pierced with his bolt the fountains of the rivers, and made them flow at ease by paths far-reaching. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. Compassing those who bore away Dabiti, in kindled fire he burnt up all their weapons, and made him rich with kine and cars and horses. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. The mighty roaring flood he stayed from flowing, and carried those who swam not safely over. They, having crossed the stream, attained to riches. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. With mighty power he made the stream flow upward, crushed with his thunderbolt the car of Usas, rendering her slow steeds with his rapid coursers. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. Knowing the place wherein the maids were hiding, the outcast showed himself and stood before them. The cripple stood erect, the blind beheld them. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. Praised by the Angarasis, he slaughtered Vala and burst apart the bulwarks of the mountain. He tore away their deftly built defenses. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. Thou, with sleep-whelming Kumuri and Duni, slewest the Dasayu, keptest safe Dabiti. There the staff-bearer found the golden treasure. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. Now let that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, yield in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with brave men in assembly. Hymn 16. Indra. To him, your own, the best among the good, I bring eulogy, like oblation in the kindled fire. We invocate for help Indra untouched by eld, who maketh all decay, strengthened, forever young. Without whom naught exists, Indra, the lofty one, in whom alone all powers heroic are combined. The Soma is within him, in his frame vast strength, the thunder in his hand, and wisdom in his head. Not by both worlds is thine own power to be surpassed, nor may thy car be stayed by mountains or by seas. None cometh near, O Indra, to thy thunderbolt, when with swift steeds thou fliest over many a league. For all men bring their will to him, the resolute, to him the Holy One, to him the strong they cleave. Pay worship with oblation, strong and passing wise. Drink thou the Soma, Indra, through the mighty blaze. The vessel of the strong flows forth, the flood of Meath, unto the strong who feeds upon the strong for drink. Strong are the two Advaryus, strong are both the stones. They press the Soma that is strong for him, the strong. Strong is thy thunderbolt, yea, and thy car is strong. Strong are thy bay steeds and thy weapons powerful. Thou Indra, bull, art lord of the strong gladdening drink. With the strong Soma, Indra, satisfy thyself. I, bold by prayer, come near thee in thy sacred rites. Thee like a saving ship, thee shouting in the war. Verily he will hear and mark this word of ours. We will pour Indra forth as 'twere a spring of wealth. Turn thee unto us, ere calamity come nigh, as a cow full of pasture turns her to her calf. Lord of 100 powers, may we once firmly cling to thy fair favors, even as husbands to their wives. Now let that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, yield in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 17. Indra. Like the Angarasis, sing this new song forth to him, for as in ancient days his mighty powers are shown, when in the rapture of the Soma he unclosed with strength the solid, firm-shut stables of the kine. Let him be even that god who, for the earliest draught measuring out his power, increased his majesty. Hero who fortified his body in the wars, and through his greatness set the heaven upon his head. Thou didst perform thy first great deed of hero might, what time thou showedst power, through prayer before his folk. Hurled down by thee, the car-borne lord of tawny steeds, the congregated swift ones fled in sundry ways. He made himself by might lord of all living things, and strong in vital power waxed great above them all. He, born on high, overspread with light the heaven and earth, and sewing up the turbid darkness, closed it in. He with his might made firm the forward-bending hills, the downward rushing of the waters he ordained. Fast he held up the earth that nourisheth all life, and stayed the heaven from falling by his wondrous skill. Fit for the grasping of his arms is what the Sire hath fabricated from all kind of precious wealth. The thunderbolt wherewith, loud roaring, he smote down, and striking him to death, laid Krivi on the earth. As he who in her parents' house is growing old, I pray to thee as Bhaga from the seat of all, grant knowledge, mete it out, and bring it to us here. Give us the share wherewith thou makest people glad. May we invoke thee as a liberal giver thou givest us, O Indra, strength and labors. Help us with manifold assistance, Indra. Mighty One, Indra, make us yet more wealthy. Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 18, Indra. The rich new car hath been equipped at morning. 4 yokes it hath, 3 whips, 7 reins to guide it. 10-sided, friendly to mankind, light winner, that must be urged to speed with prayers and wishes. This is prepared for him the first, the second, and the third time. He is man's priest and herald. Others get offspring of another parent he goeth, as a noble bull with others. To Indra's car the bay steeds have I harnessed, that new well-spoken words may bring him hither. Here let not other worshippers detain thee, for among us are many holy singers. Indra, come hitherward with 2 bay coursers. Come thou with 4, with 6 when invocated. Come thou with 8, with 10, to drink the Soma. Here is the juice, brave warrior, do not scorn it. O Indra, come thou hither having harnessed thy car with 20, 30, 40 horses. Come thou with 50 well-trained coursers, Indra, 60 or 70, to drink the Soma. Come to us hitherward, O Indra, carried by 80, 90, or 100 horses. This Soma juice among these Sunahotras hath been poured out in love to glad thee, Indra. To this my prayer, O Indra, come thou hither. Bind to thy car's pole all thy 2 bay coursers. Thou art to be invoked in many places, hero. Rejoice thyself in this libation. Never be my love from Indra disunited. Still may his liberal milk cow yield us treasure. So may we, under his supreme protection, safe in his arms, succeed in each forthgoing. Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 19, Indra. Draughts of this sweet juice have been drunk for rapture, of the wise Soma pressers offered dainty, wherein grow mighty in the days of aforetime, Indra hath found delight, and men who worship. Cheered by this meath, Indra, whose hand wields thunder, rent piecemeal Ahi, who barred up the waters, so that the quickening currents of the rivers flowed forth like birds unto their resting places. Indra, this mighty one, the dragon slayer, sent forth the flood of waters to the ocean. He gave the sun his life, he found the cattle, and with the night the works of days completed. To him who worshippeth hath Indra given many and matchless gifts. He slayeth Vritra. Straight was he to be sought with supplications by men who struggled to obtain the sunlight. To him who poured him gifts, he gave up Surya. Indra, the god, the mighty to the mortal. For Itasa, with worship, brought him riches that keep distress afar, as 'twere his portion. Once to the driver of his chariot, Kutsa, he gave up greedy Surya, plague of harvest. And Indra, for the sake of Divodasa, demolished Sambara's 99 castles. So have we brought our hymn to thee, O Indra, strengthening thee, and fain ourselves for glory. May we with best endeavors gain this friendship, and mayest thou bend the godless scorner's weapons. Thus the Gurtsamadas for thee, O hero, have wrought their hymn and task as seeking favor. May they who worship thee afresh, O Indra, gain food and strength, bliss, and a happy dwelling. Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers. Let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 20. Indra. As one brings forth his car when fain for combat, so bring we power to thee. Regard us, Indra, well skilled in song, thoughtful in spirit, seeking great bliss from one like thee amid the heroes. Indra, thou art our own with thy protection, a guardian near to men who love thee truly. Active art thou, the liberal man's defender, his who draws near to thee with right devotion. May Indra, called with solemn invocations, the young, the friend, be men's auspicious keeper, one who will further with his aid the singer, the toiler, praiser, dresser of oblations. With laud and song let me extol that Indra in whom of old men prospered and were mighty. May he, implored, fulfill the prayer for plenty of him who worships, of the living mortal. He, Indra, whom the Angarasis praised delighted, strengthened their prayer and made their goings prosper. Stealing away the mornings with the sunlight, he, lauded, crushed even Asna's ancient powers. He, verily, the god, the glorious Indra, hath raised him up for man, best wonder-worker. He, self-reliant, mighty, and triumphant, brought low the dear head of wicked Dasa. Indra, the Vritra slayer, fort destroyer, scattered the Dasa hosts who dwelt in darkness. For men hath he created earth and waters, and ever helped the prayer of him who worships. To him in might the gods have ever yielded, to Indra in the tumult of the battle. When in his arms they laid the bolt, he slaughtered the Dasayus and cast down their forts of iron. Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 21. To him, the Lord of all, the Lord of wealth, of light, him who is Lord forever, Lord of men and tilth, him who is Lord of horses, Lord of kine, of floods, to Indra, to the holy bring sweet Soma juice. To him, the potent one, who conquers and breaks down, the victor, never vanquished, who disposes all, the mighty-voiced, the rider, unassailable, to Indra ever-conquering, speak your reverent prayer. Still victor, loved by mortals, ruler over men, overthrower, warrior, he hath waxen as he would. Host-gatherer, triumphant, honored mid the folk, Indra's heroic deeds will I tell forth to all. The strong who never yields, who slew the furious fiend, the deep, the vast, of wisdom unattainable, who speeds the good, the breaker down, the firm, the vast, Indra, whose rites bring joy, hath made the light of dawn. By sacrifice, the yearning sages sending forth their songs found furtherance from him who speeds the flood. In Indra, seeking help with worship and with him, they drew him to themselves and won them kine and wealth. Indra, bestow on us the best of treasures, the spirit of ability and fortune, increase of riches, safety of our bodies, charm of sweet speech, and days of pleasant weather. Hymn 22. Indra. At the Trikadrukas, the great and strong hath drunk drink blent with meal. With Vishnu hath he quaffed the poured out Soma juice, all that he would. That hath so heightened him, the great, the wide, to do his mighty work. So may the god attain the god, true Indu Indra, who is true. So he, resplendent in the battle, overcame Krivi by might. He with his majesty hath filled the earth and heaven, and waxen strong. One share of the libation hath he swallowed down, one share he left. So may the god attend the god, true Indra who is true. Brought forth together with wisdom and mighty power, thou grewest great, with hero deeds subduing the malevolent, most swift in act, giving prosperity and lovely wealth to him who praiseth thee. So may the god attend the god, true Indra who is true. This Indra was thy hero deed, dancer, thy first and ancient work, worthy to be told forth in heaven. What time thou sentest down life with a god's own power, freeing the floods. All that is godless may he conquer with his might, and, Lord of 100 powers, find for us strength and food. Hymn 23, Brahmanaspati. We call thee, Lord and teacher of the heavenly hosts, the wise among the wise, the famousest of all, the king supreme of prayers, O Brahmanaspati. Hear us with help. Sit down in place of sacrifice. Brahaspati, God immortal, verily the gods have gained from thee, the wise, a share in holy rites. As with great light the sun brings forth the rays of morn, so thou alone art father of all sacred prayer. When thou hast chased away revilers and the gloom, thou mountest the refulgent car of sacrifice. The awful car, Brahaspati, that quells the foe, slays demons, cleaves the stall of kine, and finds the light. Thou leadest with good guidance and preservest men. Distress overtakes not him who offers gifts to thee. Him who hates prayer thou punishest, Brahaspati, quelling his wrath. Herein is thy great mightiness. No sorrow, no distress from any side, no foes, no creatures double-tongued have overcome the man. Thou drivest all seductive fiends away from him, whom, careful guard, thou keepest, Brahmanaspati. Thou art our keeper, wise, preparer of our paths. We, for thy service, sing to thee with hymns of praise. Brahaspati, whoever lays a snare for us, him may his evil fate precipitate destroy. Him too who threatens us without offense of ours, the evil-minded, arrogant, rapacious man. Him turn thou from our path away, Brahaspati. Give us fair access to this banquet of the gods. Thee as protector of our bodies, we invoke thee, Savior, as the comforter who loveth us. Strike, O Brahaspati, the gods' revilers down, and let not the unrighteous come to highest bliss. Through thee, kind prosperer, O Brahmanaspati, may we obtain the wealth of men which all desire, and all our enemies, who near or far away prevail against us, crush and leave them destitute. With thee as our own rich and liberal ally, may we, Brahaspati, gain highest power of life. Let not the guileful wicked man be lord of us. Still may we prosper, singing goodly hymns of praise. Strong, never yielding, hastening to the battle cry, consumer of the foe, victorious in the strife. Thou art sin's true avenger, Brahmanaspati, who tamest even the fierce, the wildly passionate. Whoso with mind ungodly seeks to do us harm, who, deeming him a man of might, mid-lords would slay, let not his deadly blow reach us, Brahaspati. May we humiliate the strong ill-doer's wrath. The mover mid the spoil, the winner of all wealth, to be invoked in fight and reverently adored, Brahaspati hath overthrown like cars of war all wicked enemies who fain would injure us. Burn up the demons with thy fiercest flaming brand, those who have scorned thee in thy manifested might. Show forth that power that shall deserve the hymn of praise. Destroy the evil speakers, O Brahaspati. Brahaspati, that which the foe deserves not, which shines among the folk effectual, splendid, that, son of law, I, which is with might refulgent, that treasure wonderful bestow thou on us. Give us not up to those who, foes in ambuscade, are greedy for the wealth of him who sits at ease, who cherish in their heart abandonment of gods. Brahaspati, no further rest shall they obtain. For Tavastar, he who knows each sacred song, brought thee to life, preeminent over all the things that be. Guilt scourger, guilt avenger is Brahaspati, who slays the spoiler and upholds the mighty law. The mountain, for thy glory, cleft itself apart when Engaras thou openedest the stall of kine. Thou, O Brahmanaspati, with Indra for ally, didst hurl down water floods which gloom had compassed round. O Brahmanaspati, be thou controller of this our hymn, and prosper thou our children. All that the gods regard with love is blessed. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 24, Brahmanaspati. Be pleased with this our offering, thou who art the Lord. We will adore thee with this new and mighty song. As this thy friend, our liberal patron, praises thee, do thou, Brahmanaspati, fulfill our heart's desire. He who with might bowed down the things that should be bowed, and in his fury rent the holds of Sambara, who overthrew what shook not, Brahmanaspati, he made his way within the mountains stored with wealth. That was a great deed for the godliest of the gods. Strong things were loosened, and the firmly fixed gave way. He drave the kind forth, and cleft Vala through by prayer, dispelled the darkness, and displayed the light of heaven. The well with mouth of stone that poured a flood of meath, which Brahmanaspati hath opened with his might. All they who see the light have drunk their fill thereat. Together they have made the watery fount flow forth. Ancient will be those creatures, whatsoever they be, with moons, with autumns, doors unclose themselves to you. Effortless, they pass on to perfect this and that, appointed works which Brahmanaspati ordained. They who with much endeavor, searching round, obtained the Pani's noblest treasure hidden in the cave. Those sages, having marked the falsehoods, turned them back whence they had come, and sought again to enter in. The pious ones, when they had seen the falsehoods, turned them back. The sages stood again upon the lofty ways. Cast down with both their arms upon the rock, they left the kindled fire, and said, "No enemy is he." With his swift bow strung truly, Brahmanaspati reaches the mark, whatever it be that he desires. Excellent are the arrows wherewithal he shoots, keen-eyed to look on men, and springing from his ear. He brings together, and he parts. The great high priest, extolled is he in battle, Brahmanaspati. One gracious for the hymn he brings forth food and wealth, the glowing sun untroubled sends forth fervent heat. First and preeminent, excelling all besides, are the kind gifts of liberal Brahmanaspati. These are the boons of him, the strong, who should be loved, whereby both classes and the people have delight. Thou who in every way supreme in earthly power, rejoicing, by thy mighty strength hast waxen great. He is the God spread forth in breadth against the gods. He, Brahmanaspati, encompasseth this all. From you, twain Magavans, all truth proceedeth. Even the waters break not your commandment. Come to us, Brahmanaspati and Indra, to our oblation, like yoked steeds to fodder. The sacrificial flames most swiftly hear the call. The priest of the assembly gaineth wealth for hymns. Hating the stern, remitting at his will the debt, strong in the shock of fight is Brahmanaspati. The wrath of Brahmanaspati, according to his will, had full effect when he would do a mighty deed. The kind he drave forth and distributed to heaven, even as a copious flood with strength flows sundry ways. O Brahmanaspati, may we be evermore masters of wealth, well guided, full of vital strength. Heroes on heroes send abundantly to us, when thou omnipotent through prayer seekest my call. O Brahmanaspati, be thou controller of this our hymn, and prosper thou our children. All that the gods regard with love is blessed. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 25, Brahmanaspati. He, lighting up the flame, shall conquer enemies. Strong shall he be who offers prayer and brings his gift. He with his seed spreads forth beyond another's seed, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. With heroes he shall overcome his hero foes, and spread his wealth by kine, wise by himself is he. His children and his children's children grow in strength, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. He, mighty like a raving river's billowy flood, as a bull conquers oxen, overcomes with strength. Like Agni's blazing rush, he may not be restrained, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. For him the floods of heaven flow, never failing down. First with the heroes he goes forth to war for kine. He slays in unabated vigor with great might, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. All roaring rivers pour their waters down for him, and many a flawless shelter hath been granted him. Blessed with the happiness of gods, he prospers well, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. Hymn 26, Brahmanaspati. The righteous singer shall overcome his enemies, and he who serves the gods subdue the godless man. The zealous man shall vanquish the invincible, the worshipper share the food of him who worships not. Worship, thou hero, chase the arrogant afar, put on auspicious courage for the fight with foes. Prepare oblation so that thou mayest have success. We crave the favoring help of Brahmanaspati. He with his folk, his house, his family, his sons, gains booty for himself, and with the heroes, wealth. Who, with oblation and a true believing heart, serves Brahmanaspati, the father of the gods. Whoso hath honored him with offerings rich in oil, him Brahmanaspati leads forward on his way, saves him from sorrow, frees him from his enemy, and is his wonderful deliverer from woe. Hymn 27, Adityas. These hymns that drop down fatness, with the ladle I ever offer to the kings Adityas. May Mitra, Aryaman, and Bhaga hear us, the mighty Varuna, Daksa, and Amsa. With one accord may Aryaman and Mitra and Varuna this day accept this praise song. Adityas, bright and pure as streams of water, free from all guile and falsehood, blameless, perfect. These gods, Adityas, vast, profound and faithful, with many eyes, feign to deceive the wicked. Looking within, behold the good and evil near to the kings, is even the thing most distant. Upholding that which moves and that which moves not, Adityas, gods, protectors of all being, provident, guarding well the world of spirits, true to eternal law, the debt exactors. May I, Adityas, share this your favor which Aryaman brings profit even in danger. Under your guidance, Varuna and Mitra, round troubles may I pass like rugged places. Smooth is your path, O Aryaman and Mitra. Excellent is it, Varuna and thornless. Thereon, Adityas, send us down your blessing. Grant us a shelter hard to be demolished. Mother of kings, may Aditi transport us by fair paths Aryaman, beyond all hatred. May we, uninjured, girt by many heroes, win Varuna's and Mitra's high protection. With their support, they stay 3 earths, 3 heavens. 3 are their functions in the gods' assembly. Mighty through law, Adityas is your greatness. Fair is it Aryaman, Varuna, and Mitra. Golden and splendid, pure like streams of water, they hold aloft the 3 bright heavenly regions. Never do they slumber, never close their eyelids, faithful, far ruling for the righteous mortal. Thou over all, O Varuna, art sovereign, be they gods, Asura, or be they mortals. Grant unto us to see 100 autumns, ours be the blessed long lives of our forefathers. Neither the right nor left do I distinguish, neither the east nor yet the west, Adityas. Simple and guided by your wisdom, Vasus, may I attain the light that brings no danger. He who bears gifts unto the kings, true leaders, he whom their everlasting blessings prosper, moves with his chariot first in rank and wealthy, munificent and lauded in assemblies. Pure, faithful, very strong with heroes round him, he dwells beside the waters rich with pasture. None slays, from near at hand or from a distance, him who is under the Adityas' guidance. Aditi, Mitra, Varuna, forgive us, however, we have erred and sinned against you. May I obtain the broad light, free from peril. O Indra, let not during darkness seize us. For him the twain united pour their fullness, the rain from heaven. He thrives most highly favored. He goes to war mastering both the mansions. To him both portions of the world are gracious. Your guiles, ye holy ones, to quell oppressors, your snares spread out against the foe, Adityas. May I, car-borne, pass like a skillful horseman. Uninjured may we dwell in spacious shelter. May I not live, O Varuna, to witness my wealthy, liberal, dear friend's destitution. King, may I never lack well-ordered riches. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 28, Varuna. This laud of the self-radiant wise, Aditya, shall be supreme over all that is in greatness. Beg renown of Varuna the mighty, the god exceeding kind to him who worships. Having extolled thee, Varuna, with thoughtful care, may we have high fortune in thy service, singing thy praises like the fires at coming, day after day, of mornings rich in cattle. May we be in thy keeping, O thou leader, wide-ruling Varuna, lord of many heroes. O sons of Aditi, forever faithful, pardon us, gods, admit us to your friendship. He made them flow, the Aditya, the sustainer, the rivers run by Varuna's commandment. These feel no weariness, nor cease from flowing. Swift have they flown like birds in air around us. Loose me from sin, as from a bond that binds me. May we swell, Varuna, thy spring of order. Let not my thread, while I weave song, be severed, nor my work's sum, before the time, be shattered. Far from me, Varuna, remove all danger, accept me graciously, thou holy sovereign. Cast off like cords that hold a calf my troubles. I am not even mine eyelids, Lord, without thee. Strike us not, Varuna, with those dread weapons which, Asura, at thy bidding wound the sinner. Let us not pass away from light to exile. Scatter that we may live, the men who hate us. O mighty Varuna, now and hereafter, even as of old, will we speak forth our worship. For in thyself, invincible God, thy statutes never to be moved are fixed as on a mountain. Move far from me what sins I have committed. Let me not suffer, King, for guilt of others. Full many a morn remains to dawn upon us. In these, O Varuna, while we live, direct us. O King, whoever, be he friend or kinsman, hath threatened me, affrighted in my slumber, if any wolf or robber fain would harm us, therefrom, O Varuna, give thou us protection. May I not live, O Varuna, to witness my wealthy, liberal, dear friend's destitution. King, may I never lack well-ordered riches. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 29, Visvadevas. Upholders of the law, ye strong Adityas, remove my sin like her who bears in secret. You, Varuna, Mitra, and all gods who listen, I call to help me, I who know your goodness. Ye gods are providence, and ye are power. Remove ye utterly all those who hate us. As givers of good things, deal with us kindly. This day be gracious to us, and hereafter. What service may we do you with our fortune? What service, Vasus, with our ancient friendship? O Aditi and Varuna and Mitra, Indra and Maruts, make us well and happy. Ye, O ye gods, are verily our kinsmen, as such be kind to me, who now implore you. Let not your car come slowly to our worship. Of kinsmen such as you, never let us weary. I singly have sinned many a sin against you, and ye chastised me as a sire the gambler. Far be your nets, far, gods, be mine offenses. Seize me not like a bird upon her offspring. Turn yourselves hitherward this day, ye holy, that fearing in my heart I may approach you. Protect us, God, let not the wolf destroy us. Save us, ye holy, from the pit and falling. May I not live, O Varuna, to witness my wealthy, liberal, dear friend's destitution. King, may I never lack well-ordered riches. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 30, Indra and Others. The stream's unceasing flow to Indra, slayer of Ahi, Savitar, God, law's fulfiller. Day after day goes on the sheen of waters. What time hath passed since they were first set flowing? His mother, for she knew, spake and proclaimed him who was about to cast his bolt at Vritra. Cutting their paths according to his pleasure, day after day flowed to their goal the rivers. Aloft he stood above the airy region, and against Vritra shot his deadly missile. Enveloped in a cloud, he rushed upon him. Indra subdued the foe with sharpened weapons. As with a bolt, Brahmaspati, fiercely flaming, pierced thou Virkidvarises, the Asuras, heroes. Even as in time of old, with might thou slewest, so slay even now our enemy, O Indra. Cast down from heaven on high thy bolt of thunder wherewith in joy thou smitest dead the foeman. For gain of children make us thine, O Indra, of many children's children, and of cattle. Whomso ye love, his power ye aid and strengthen. Ye twain are the rich worshippers' advancers. Graciously favor us, Indra and Soma. Give us firm standing in this time of danger. Let it not vex me, tire me, make me slothful, and never let us say, press not the Soma. For him who cares for me, gives gifts, supports me, who comes with kind to me, who pours libations. Sarasvati, protect us. With the Maruds allied, thou boldly conquerest our foemen, while Indra does to death the daring chieftain of Sandikas, exulting in his prowess. Him who waylays, yea, him who would destroy us, aim at him, pierce him with thy sharpened weapon. Brahmaspati, with arms thou slayest foemen. O king, give up the spoiler to destruction. Perform, O hero, with our valiant heroes, the deeds heroic which thou hast to finish. Long have they been inflated with presumption. Slay them, and bring us hither their possessions. I, craving joy, address with hymn and homage your heavenly host, the company of Maruds, that we may gain wealth with full store of heroes, each day more famous, and with troops of children. Hymn 31, Visvadevas. Help, Varuna and Mitra, O ye twain allied with Vasus, Rudras, and Adityas, help our car, that as the wild birds of the forest from their home, our horses may fly forth, glad, eager for renown. Yea, now ye gods of one accord, speed on our car what time among the folk it seeks an act of might. When hasting through the region with the stamp of hoofs, our swift steeds trample on the ridges of the earth. Or may our Indra hear, the friend of all mankind, coming from heaven, most wise, girt by the Marut host, accompany, with aid untroubled by a foe, our car to mighty gain, to win the meed of strength. Or may this Tavastar, God who rules the world with power, one-minded with the goddesses, speed forth our car. Ila and Baga, the celestial, earth and heaven, Busan, Purandi, and the Asvins, ruling lords. Or, scene alternate, those two blessed goddesses, morning and night, who stir all living things to act. While with my newest song I praise you both, O earth, that from what moves not ye may spread forth threefold food. Your blessing as a boon for suppliants we desire, the dragon of the deep and Aja Akapad, Trita, Ribuksan, Savitar, shall joy in us, and the flood's swift child in our worship and our prayer. These earnest prayers I pray to you, ye holy, to pay you honor. Living men have formed them, men fain to win the prize and glory. May they win, as a car horse might the goal, your notice. Hymn 32, Various Deities. Graciously further, O ye heaven and earth, this speech striving to win reward of me, your worshipper. First rank I give to you, immortal, high extolled, I, fain to win me wealth, to you the mighty pair. Let not man's guile annoy us, secret or by day. Give not us up a prey to these calamities. Sever not thou our friendship, think thereon for us. This with a heart that longs for bliss we seek from thee. Bring hither with benignant mind the willing cow teeming with plenteous milk, full, inexhaustible, O thou invoked by many, day by day I urge thee with my word, a charger rapid in his tread. With eulogy I call on Raka, swift to hear, may she, auspicious, hear us, and herself observe. With never-breaking needle, may she sow her work, and give a hero son most wealthy, meet for praise. All thy kind thoughts, O Raka, lovely in their form, wherewith thou grantest wealth to him who offers gifts. With these come thou to us this day, benevolent, O Blessed One, bestowing food of thousand sorts. O broad-tressed Sinavali, thou who art the sister of the gods, accept the offered sacrifice, and, goddess, grant us progeny. With lovely fingers, lovely arms, prolific mother of many sons, present the sacred gifts to her, to Sinavali, queen of men. Her, Sinavali, her, Gungu, her, Raka, her, Sarasvati, Indrani to mine aid I call, and Varunani for my weal. Hymn 33. Rudra. Father of Maruts, let thy bliss approach us. Exclude us not from looking on the sunlight. Gracious to our fleet courser, be the hero, may we transplant us, Rudra, and our children. With the most saving medicines which thou givest, Rudra, may I attain 100 winters. Far from us banish enmity and hatred, and to all quarters maladies and trouble. Chief of all born art thou in glory, Rudra, armed with thunder, mightiest of the mighty. Transport us over trouble to well-being. Repel thou from us all assaults of mischief. Let us not anger thee with worship, Rudra, ill praise, strong God, or mingled invocation. Do thou with strengthening balms incite our heroes. I hear thee famed as best of all physicians. May I with praise songs win that Rudra's favor who is adored with gifts and invocations. Never may the tawny god, fair-checked and gracious, swift hearing yield us to this evil purpose. The strong, begirt by Maruts, hath refreshed me with most invigorating food, imploring, as he who finds a shade in fervent sunlight, may I, uninjured, win the bliss of Rudra. Where is that gracious hand of thine, O Rudra, the hand that giveth health and bringeth comfort, remover of the woe that gods have sent us? O strong one, look thou on me with compassion. To him, the strong, great, tawny, fair-complexioned, I utter forth a mighty hymn of praises. We serve the brilliant god with adorations. We glorify the splendid name of Rudra. With firm limbs, multiform, the strong, the tawny adorns himself with bright gold decorations. The strength of Godhead never departs from Rudra, him who is sovereign of this world, the mighty. Worthy thou carriest thy bow and arrows, worthy thy many-hued and honored necklace. Worthy thou cuttest here each fiend to pieces. A mightier than thou there is not, Rudra. Praise him, the chariot-born, the young, the famous, fierce, slaying like a dread beast of the forest. O Rudra, praised, be gracious to the singer. Let thy hosts spare us and smite down another. I bend to thee as thou approachest, Rudra, even as a boy before the sire who greets him. I praise thee, bounteous giver, Lord of heroes. Give medicines to us as thou art lauded. Of your pure medicines, O potent Maruts, those that are wholesomest and health-bestowing, those which our father Manu hath selected, I crave from Rudra for our gain and welfare. May Rudra's missile turn aside and spare us, the great wrath of the impetuous one avoid us. Turn, bounteous God, thy strong bow from our princes, and be thou gracious to our seed and offspring. O tawny bull, thus showing forth thy nature as neither to be wroth, O God, nor slay us. Here, Rudra, listen to our invocation. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 34. Maruts. The Maruts of resistless might who love the rain, resplendent, terrible like wild beasts in their strength, glowing like flames of fire, impetuous in career, blowing the wandering rain cloud, have disclosed the kine. They gleam with armlets as the heavens are decked with stars, like cloud-born lightnings shine the torrents of their rain. since the strong Rudra, O Maruts, with brilliant chests, sprang into life for you in Persni's radiant lap. They drip like horses in the racings of swift steeds. With the stream's rapid cars, they hasten on their way. Maruts with helms of gold, ye who make all things shake, come with your spotted deer, one-minded to our food. They have bestowed of Mitra all that live, to feed, they who forevermore cause their swift drops to flow. Whose steeds are spotted deer, whose riches never fail, like horses in full speed, bound to the pole in work. With brightly flaming kine, whose udders swell with milk, with glittering lances on your unobstructed paths, O Maruts, of one mind, like swans who seek their nests, come to the rapturous enjoyment of the meath. To these prayers, O Maruts, come unanimous, come ye to our libations like the praise of men. Make it swell like a mare, in udder like a cow, and for the singer grace the song with plenteous strength. Give us a steed, O Maruts, mighty in the car, prevailing prayer that brings remembrance day by day. Food to your praisers, to your bard in deeds of might give winning wisdom, power uninjured, unsurpassed. When the bright-chested Maruts, lavish of their gifts, bind at the time, list their horses to the cars. Then, as the milk cow feeds her calf within the stalls, they pour forth food for all oblation-bringing men. Save us, O Maruts, Vasus, from the injurer, the mortal foe who makes us look upon as wolves. With chariot all aflame, compass him round about. O Rudras, cast away the foeman's deadly bolt. Well known, ye Maruts, is that wondrous course of yours, when they milked Persni's udder, close akin to her. Or when to shame the bard who lauded Rudra's sons, ye, O infallible, brought Trita to decay. We call you such, great Maruts, following wonted ways, to the oblation paid to Vishnu speeder on. With ladles lifted up, with prayer, we seek of them preeminent, golden-hued, the wealth which all extol. They, the Dasagvas, first of all brought sacrifice. They at the break of mornings shall inspirit us. Dawn with her purple beams uncovereth the nights, with great light glowing like a billowy sea of milk. The Rudras have rejoiced them in the gathered bands at seats of worship as in purple ornaments. They with impetuous vigor, sending down the rain, have taken to themselves a bright and lovely hue. Soliciting their high protection for our help, with this our adoration, we sing praise to them, whom, for assistance like the 5 terrestrial priests, Trita hath brought to aid us hither on his car. So may your favoring help be turned to usward, your kindness like a lowing cow approach us, wherewith ye bear your servant over trouble, and free your worshipper from scoff and scorning. Hymn 35. Son of Waters. Eager for spoil, my flow of speech I utter. May the flood's child accept my songs with favor. Will not the rapid son of waters make them lovely? For he it is, who shall enjoy them? To him let us address the song well-fashioned, forth from the heart. Shall he not understand it? The friendly son of waters by the greatness of Godhead hath produced all things existing. Some floods unite themselves, and others join them. Dye-sounding rivers fill one common storehouse. On every side the bright floods have encompassed the bright, resplendent offspring of the waters. The never-sullen waters, youthful maidens, carefully decking, wait on him, the youthful. He with bright rays shines forth in splendid beauty, unfed with wood, in waters, oil enveloped. To him 3 dames are offering food to feed him, goddesses to the god whom none may injure. Within the waters hath he pressed as hollows, and drinks their milk who now are first made mothers. Here was the horse's birth, his was the sunlight. Save thou our princes from the oppressor's onslaught. Him, indestructible, dwelling at a distance in forts unwrought, lies and ill spirits reach not. He in whose mansion is the teeming milk cow swells the god's nectar and cat's noble viands. The son of waters, gathering strength in waters, shines for his worshipper to give him treasures. He who in waters with his own pure Godhead shines widely, law-abiding, everlasting. The other worlds are verily his branches, and plants are born of him with all their offspring. The water's sun hath risen, and clothed in lightning ascended up unto the curled cloud's bosom, and bearing with them his supremest glory, the youthful ones, gold-colored, moved around him. Golden in form is he, like gold to look on, his color is like gold, the son of waters. When he is seated fresh from golden birthplace, those who present their gold give food to feed him. This, the fair name and the lovely aspect of him, the water's son, increase in secret. Whom here the youthful maids together kindle, his food is sacred oil of golden color. Him, nearest friend of many, will we worship with sacrifice and reverence and oblation. I make his back to shine, with chips provide him. I offer food and with my songs exalt him. The bull hath laid his own life germ within them. He sucks them as an infant, and they kiss him. He, son of waters, of unfading color, hath entered here as in another's body. While here he dwelleth in sublimest station, resplendent with the rays that never perish. The waters, bearing oil to feed their offspring, flow, youthful ones, in wanderings about him. Agni, I gave good shelter to the people, and to the princes goodly preparation. Blessed is all that gods regard with favor. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 36. Various Gods. Water and milk hath he endued, sent forth to thee. The men have drained him with the filters and the stones. Drink, Indra, from the Hotar's bowl. First right is thine, Soma hallowed, and poured with Vasat and Svaha. Bruised with sacrifice, with spotted deer and spears, gleaming upon your way with ornaments. Yea, our friends, sitting on sacred grass, ye sons of Bharata, drink Soma from the Potar's bowl, O men of heaven. Come unto us, ye swift to listen. As at home upon the sacred grass, sit and enjoy yourselves. And to Vastar, well content, be joyful in the juice with gods and goddesses in gladsome company. Bring the gods hither, sage, and offer sacrifice. At the 3 altars seat thee willingly, O priest. Accept for thy delight the proffered Soma meath. Drink from the kindler's bowl, and fill thee with thy share. This is the strengthener of thy body's manly might. Strength, victory, for all time are placed within thine arms. Pressed for thee, Magavan, it is offered unto thee. Drink from the chalice of this Brahmin, drink thy fill. Accept the sacrifice. Mark both of you my call. The priest hath seated him after the ancient texts. My prayer that bids them come goes forth to both the kings. Drink ye the Soma meath from the director's bowl. Hymn 37. Various Gods. Enjoy thy fill of meath out of the Hotar's cup. At Varyus he desires a full draught poured for him. Bring it him. Seeking this he gives. Granter of wealth, drink Soma with the Ritus from the Hotar's cup. He whom of old I called on, him I call on now. He is to be invoked. His name is he who gives. Here brought by priests is Soma meath. Granter of wealth, drink Soma with the Ritus from the Potar's cup. Fat may the horses be wherewith thou speedest on. Lord of the wood, unharming, strengthen thou thyself. Drawing and seizing, bold one, thou who grantest wealth, drink Soma with the Ritus from the Nestar's cup. From Hotar's cup and Potar's he hath drunk and joyed. The proffered food hath pleased him from the Nestar's bowl. The 4th cup undisturbed, immortal, let him drink who giveth wealth, the cup of the wealth-giving God. Yoke, O ye twain, today your hero-bearing car, swift-moving hitherward, your loosing place is here. Mix the oblations, then come hither with the meath, and drink the Soma, ye rich in abundant strength. Agni, accept the fuel and our offered gift. Accept the prayer of man, accept our eulogy. Do thou with all, with Ritu, O thou excellent, fain, make the great gods all fain taste the gift we bring. Hymn 38. Savitar. Uprisen is Savitar, this god to quicken, priest who neglects not this most constant duty. To the gods, verily, he gives rich treasure and blesses him who calls them to the banquet. Having gone up on high, the god, broad-handed, spreads his arms widely forth that all may mark him. Even the waters bend them to his service, even this wind rests in the circling region. Though borne by swift steeds, he will yet unyoke them. Even the fleet chariot hath he stayed from going. He hath checked even their haste who glide like serpents. Night closely followed Savitar's dominion. What was spread out she weaves afresh, reweaving. The skillful leaves his labor half completed. He hath arisen from rest, and parted seasons. Savitar hath approached, God, holy-minded. Through various dwellings, through entire existence, spreads, manifest, the household light of Agni. The mother gives her son the goodliest portion, and Savitar hath sped to meet his summons. He comes again, unfolded, fain for conquest. At home was he, the love of all things moving. Each man hath come leaving his evil doings after the godlike Savitar's commandment. The wild beasts spread through the desert places, seeking their watery share, which thou hast set in waters. The woods are given to the birds. These statutes of the god Savitar none disobeyeth. With utmost speed, in restless haste at sunset, Varuna seeks his watery habitation. Then seeks each bird his nest, each beast his lodging. In due place, Savitar hath set each creature, him whose high law not Varuna, nor Indra, not Mitra, Aryaman, nor Rudra breaketh, nor evil-hearted fiends. Here, for my welfare, him I invoke, God Savitar, with worship. May they who strengthen bliss, and thought and wisdom, and the dame's lord, and Narasamsa aid us. That good may come to us and wealth be gathered, may we be Savitar, the gods beloved. So come to us our heart's desire, the bounty bestowed by thee, from heaven and earth and waters, that it be well with friends and those who praise thee, and Savitar with the loud lauding singer. Hymn 39. Asvins. Sing like the two pressed stones for this same purpose. Come like two misers to the tree of treasure. Like two laud-singing Brahmins in the assembly, like the folk's envoys called in many places. Moving at morning like two car-borne heroes, like to a pair of goats ye come electing. Like two fair dames embellishing their bodies, like a wise, married pair among the people. Like to a pair of horns, come first to usward, like to a pair of hooves with rapid motion. Come like two kakavas in the gray of morning, come like two chariot wheels at dawn, ye mighty. Bear us across the rivers like two vessels, save us as ye were yokes, naves, spokes, and fellies. Be like two dogs that injure not our bodies, preserve us like two crutches that we fall not. Like two winds aging not, two confluent rivers, come with quick vision like two eyes before us. Come like two hands most helpful to the body, and guide us like 2 feet to what is precious. Even as 2 lips that with the mouth speak honey, even as 2 breasts that nourish our existence, like the 2 nostrils that protect our being, be to us as our ears that hear distinctly. Like 2 hands, give ye us increasing vigor, like heaven and earth constrain the airy regions. Asvins, these hymns that struggle to approach you, sharpen ye like an axe upon a whetstone. These prayers of ours exalting you, Asvins, have the Gartsamadas for a laud made ready. Welcome them, O ye heroes, and come hither. Loud may we speak with brave men in assembly. Hymn 40. Soma and Pusan. Soma and Pusan, parents of all riches, parents of earth and parents of high heaven, you twain, brought forth as the whole world's protectors, the gods have made center of life eternal. At birth of these two gods, all gods are joyful. They have caused darkness, which we hate, to vanish. With these, with Soma and with Pusan, India generates ripe, warm milk in the raw milk cows. Soma and Pusan, urge your chariot hither, the seven-wheeled cart that measures out the region, that stirs not all, that moves to every quarter, five-reined and harnessed by the thought, ye mighty. One in the heaven on high hath made his dwelling, on earth and in the firmament the other. May they close to us, great store of treasure, much longed for, rich in food, source of enjoyment. One of you twain is parent of all creatures, the other journeys onward, all beholding. Soma and Pusan, aid my thought with favor. With you may we overcome in all encounters. May Pusan stir our thought, the all-impelling. May Soma, Lord of riches, grant us riches. May Aditi, the perfect goddess, aid us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 41. Various Deities. O Vayu, come to us with all the 1,000 chariots that are thine, team-born to drink the Soma juice. Drawn by thy team, O Vayu, come. To thee is offered this, the pure. Thou visitest the presser's house. Indra and Vayu, drawn by teams, ye heroes, come today and drink. Of the bright juice when blent with milk, this Soma hath been shed for you, law-strengtheners, Mitra, Varuna. Listen ye here to this my call. Both kings who never injure aught, seat them in their supremest home, the 1,000-pillared, firmly based. Fed with oblation, sovereign kings, Adityas, lords of liberal gifts. They wait on him whose life is true. With kine, Nasatyas, and with steeds, come, Asvins, Rudras, to the house that will protect its heroes well. Such wealthy gods as none afar nor standing nigh to us may harm. Yea, no malicious mortal foe. As such, O longed-far Asvins, lead us on to wealth of varied sort, wealth that shall bring us room and rest. Verily, Indra, conquering all, driveth even mighty fear away, for firm is he and swift to act. Indra, be gracious unto us. Sin shall not reach us afterward, and good shall be before us still. From all the regions of the world let Indra send security, the foe subduer, swift to act. O all ye gods, come hitherward. Hear this mine invocation, seat yourselves upon this sacred grass. Among the Sunahotras, strong for you is this sweet gladdening draught. Drink ye of this delightsome juice. Ye Maruts, led by Indra, gods with Pusan for your bounteous est, hear all of you this call of mine. Best mother, best of rivers, best of goddesses, Sarasvati, we are, as 'twere, of no repute, and, dear mother, give thou us renown. In thee, Sarasvati, divine, all generations have their stay. Be glad with Sunahotra's sons, O goddess, grant us progeny. Enriched with sacrifice, accept, Sarasvati, these prayers of ours, thoughts which Gurt Samada's beloved of gods bring, Holy One, to thee. Ye who bless sacrifice, go forth, for verily we choose you both, and Agni, who conveys our gifts. This our effectual sacrifice, reaching the sky, shall heaven and earth present unto the gods today. In both your laps, ye guileless ones, the holy gods shall sit them down, today to drink the Soma here. Hymn 42. Kapanjala. Telling his race aloud with cries repeated, he sends his voice out as his boat a steersman. O bird, be ominous of happy fortune. From no side may calamity befall thee. Let not the falcon kill thee, nor the eagle let the arrow-bearing archer reach thee. Still crying in the region of the fathers, speak here, auspicious, bearing joyful tidings. Bringing good tidings, bird of happy omen, call thou out loudly southward of our dwellings, so that no thief, no sinner may oppress us. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Hymn 43. Kapanjala. Here on the right sing forth chanters of hymns of praise. even the winged birds that in due season speak. He, like a Sama chanter, utters both the notes, skilled in the mode of Thirstap and of Gayatri. Thou, like the chanter priest, chantest the Sama bird. Thou singest at libations like a Brahmin's son. Even as a vigorous horse, when he comes near the mare, announce to us good fortune, bird, on every side. Proclaim in all directions happy luck, O bird. When singing here, O bird, announce good luck to us, and when thou sittest still, think on us with kind thoughts.